Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the East Delaware Knights Team Builder Dynasty here on College Football 26. Today is the day we finish the regular season of season number 2. And unlike last year, where we had that epic collapse and we missed out on not only a college football playoff appearance in year number 1, but more importantly, an American Conference Championship appearance where we probably could have won that championship, that conference championship. We didn't even play in it because we had such a wild collapse the last couple of games. This year, that's not the case. This year, we are undefeated in the conference, 6-1, and even if we were to lose 1 or even 2 games today, both games, I still think there's a better than 0 chance we play in the conference championship. Now, we can confirm that. I could be wrong. We could confirm that when we get into the episode. But this year, I think it's a guarantee. I shouldn't say guarantee. It's a 90% chance we play for a conference championship in the next episode. We've got 2 more games. One against UTSA, or as I like to refer to them as, UTSA. We play against them in the first game of the doubleheader. That's a home game. And then we have a game against our bitter rivals, the regular Delaware Blue Hens. But they, as of right now, in Week 12, are winless on the season. So they're having a god-awful season. We're having a great season. Our starting quarterback, Lincoln Keenholz, came back from injury in the last episode from his broken hand, and he looked real crisp. He looked good. He was throwing the football well. He was winning games for us, and the combination of him and Kenyon Garnett looked like how I expected it to look at the beginning of the season when we initially thought of that combination, the 2-quarterback system. But then obviously we had Keenholz go down with the broken hand, and then it was the Garnett show for most of the year. But now we got that 2-quarterback system. We got our starter in Keenholz, and then our gadget type of electricity sparking quarterback in Kenyon Garnett. I think this combination can take us pretty far, but we do only have this season with Keenholz. He's a senior. He's going to be gone no matter what. So we've either got to find another quarterback in the portal that we can combine and do this again next year with Garnett, or we just go getting Garnett the entire way like we did in season 1, and we see what happens. I don't know what the plan is going to be for the offseason episode, but that's a long way away, hopefully, because we've got conference championship week. We've got hopefully a playoff appearance or maybe 2. There's a lot of exciting things happening here in East Delaware for the Knights. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. Year number 2 regular season is going to be ending today, week 12 and week 13. Big games. Let's go and do it. We are the number 12 team in the country. 9-1 in the season. We did suffer that early season loss to Miami on the road. That was the game that Keenholz broke his hand in. But other than that, we have not lost a single game this year. We've looked real good. We did escape a 3-0 victory over Penn State, which is an insane game. Go back and watch that game. Pretty crazy. Then we go on a roll. We have a great defense that's limiting opponents to 7 points, 14 points, 3 points. We're doing really, really well for the majority of this season. Now, the schedule has been pretty favorable. I mean, we took on a bad Tulsa team. We took on a bad Maryland team on a rivalry week. We took on a really bad Charlotte team. Like, some of these games have been favorable for us, but that's just the way the schedule panned out. That's the way the conference is. And now we take on UTSA, and Delaware, and they're winless on the season, 0-10. But that's the final game of the year. We lost to them last year. I cannot lose to them again. I cannot. That simply cannot happen. If we go to the conference standings, though, we currently sit at the number 1 spot. Now, I said there's a 90% chance that we make it. If we lose 1 game, I still think we make it, because we have... Actually, I don't think we didn't play Memphis this year, so we don't have the tiebreaker over them. We didn't play Tulane either. So I still think even if we lose 1 game, we still should be able to get into the conference championship game. I don't want to even have that scenario. I want to win both of these games, be undefeated in the conference, and ride into the conference championship game as the favorite. So that's what I want to have happen. Will it happen? I hope so. I absolutely hope so. If we go to our coach contract, last year we finished at 11-2. Missing out on the conference championship just barely with that collapse we had. We won our bowl game, which I think was the Armed Forces Bowl. But now we're looking real good, man. We're looking real good this year to make a conference championship and then maybe even earn ourselves a bid into a new conference. I don't know, because we're probably a little bit too good for the American now, especially if we win the conference championship. So we'll see what happens. The season stats for season number 2, Garnett has 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns. That's just because he's played more. Obviously, you can see the games played, 10 games to 4 games. But Keenholz has looked real good. 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's looked pretty good in his 4 games that he's played. Rushing numbers, Garnett's been electric on the ground. Shelton Lighton's been fantastic. The Dragon Warrior, Cameron Poe's been amazing. He's been a nice addition to this roster. These 2 guys as a 1-2 punch have been pretty good. It's not as good as Akeem Bell was last year because Akeem Bell was so fast. But these 2 guys have been very good. Touchdowns have been good between the 2 of them. And then receiving numbers, I mean, what can you say? It's obviously very, very skewed in terms of the yard numbers between Worthington and Keelan Rounds. But that's just because Keelan Rounds is so freaking good, man. He's unbelievable. He's so much better than he should be. He's a bona fide number 1 receiver on any team, regardless of conference or stature or anything. He could be a number 1 on any receiving core, other than probably Ohio State with Jeremiah Smith. But he could be a number 1 on pretty much any team that doesn't have the greatest wide receiver of all time on their team. He's probably going to be a draft pick if we can continue to grow him. He's got to be an NFL prospect at this point. I mean, at least teams are looking at him. I don't know if he's not first round just yet, but at least teams are sniffing around. They're sending scouts to the games. They're seeing what Keelan Rounds is all made of. I mean, he's 6'5", 227. He's got the body. He's got the skills. He's got the technique. He can run routes. He's got everything you need. He's the prototype wide receiver. So we'll see what he can do. He's only a sophomore. He's got 1 more year of eligibility left. Offensive line has been good. And that's because we've been running away with Kenyon Garnett. Not a lot of sacks happen when you have a guy like Kenyon Garnett. We've been sacked 4 times this year. Not a lot of sacks happen when you got Kenyon Garnett. So defensively, Deshaun Dobbins, I've been calling his name a bunch. He's been electric. Justin Mixon's been great, but he's been hurt off and on. Coy Parrish has been pretty good in the backfield. In the secondary. Kareem Culliver got hurt. He was really good until he got hurt, but he had that career-ending injury. And I say career-ending injury. His East Delaware career is over. Not his his football career. Although it could be over. You never know. But he did tear his pec early in the season, and he was done for the season. He played more than 4 games, so I couldn't get the medical red shirt on him. And even if I could, I think is he a senior redshirt? I don't remember. Let me check the actual roster. Was he a senior redshirt? So I couldn't even got it on him in the first. No, he was a regular senior. So I could have gotten the medical redshirt if he gotten hurt a game earlier. But that's unfortunate. So we're going to lose him after the year, even though he played a few games. It really does suck because I liked Kareem Culliver. He was so good. We turned him from a safety to a linebacker. He was unbelievable in that role for the few games that he did play. We've got ourselves a massive game, though, against UTSA. UTSA. I'm going to refer to them as UTSA because I like calling them UTSA. And you got to say it like that. UTSA. We are in the lead comfortably, for now, on Jeremiah Wolf. We've gotten past, we survived the Week 10 Louisville visit. We should be able to bring in Jeremiah Wolf. And then we've got 2 guys that are 6'5", 250. We're looking real good for Jeremiah Wolf. Antoine Steed, he will either commit to us after this UTSA game or we lose him. There's only 2 possibilities. I guess there's a way Michigan or Penn State can force a recruiting battle, but it's going to end in this episode. I'm pretty sure this recruiting battle is going to end. Either he goes to us or he doesn't. So I hope that he goes to us. Morgan Webb, we were able to boost him back up into a battle with Oregon because of that Week 11 visit. Unfortunately, he's on campus in Eugene this week. This is Week 12. So he's most likely going to Oregon. We tried our best. We did whatever we could, but it's just not going to happen. We didn't have great sells. He didn't like playing time, which is an A+ for us, so that's unfortunate. We just didn't have it. Morgan Webb's going to go to Oregon. We forced a recruiting battle with Ohio State with that recruiting visit, or the Week 11 visit last episode, but it's looking like he's just going to head to Ohio State. And some of these just come down to we're going up against mega brands and mega teams with unbelievable grades, and we just don't have the grades just yet. We're not that good of a team just yet in terms of our school grades to be able to fight with these high-powered teams that just throw willy-nilly at anybody they want, and they're going to get them. So We'll get there eventually, but it's a hard-nosed battle right now. We got out ahead of these two, so that's why we're in a good position for them. And we already recruited Vernon Woollyhand earlier in I think it was last season, or last episode, we got Vernon Woollyhand. So that's our first 5-star in our history. We didn't get one last year. So that's a pretty sick addition. But I want to add 3 or 2 more, and possibly a few extra. Rashawn Sherry could be coming to the school, but Ole Miss and Tulane are making a push, although Tulane's falling down a little bit. Dennis Dicker, NC State made the push. He was on campus last episode on week 11 for him, so I don't know what we can do with Dennis Dicker. I guess the only thing we could do is try to hard sell, but does the hard sell even work? A B+, an A+, and a D? Is that even going to matter? I mean, we can try it, but I don't know if that's even going to do anything. We might not have any other choice, though. Maybe I should just do that real quick. Let's just try. I mean, if we're going to lose him, we're going to lose him. At least we'll try our last effort to bring him in. Maybe that A+ can carry, and we can do something with it. I don't think it's going to work, but we might as well try it. It's our last-ditch effort for Dennis Dicker. That's the rest of the 5-stars, other than a possible transfer prospect that's a 5-star, who knows. But we were working on Steve Henley. Navy is battling, but he's on campus this episode, this game against UTSA. So we can close this battle with a big win over UTSA. And he doesn't want to. You don't want to go to the Navy. You got to shave your hair if you go to the Navy. You don't want to do that. So you don't want to go to a military school. Vernon Azur, we really did well to get him with that week 11, but he's going to Oklahoma. He's going to Norman for this week 12. That could sway them back ahead of us. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be one to watch. Nazir Wormley, we're looking real good. Boise's starting to make a push, but it might be too little too late for them. Dion Buck, we're trying to catch Colorado. We're very close on that. McGooligan, we're looking okay. We're starting to make our push for him. We put the 50 hours on him. Griggs, we're looking good. And then Ola, God, why do I recruit guys? I can't say their names. Oh, God. Whatever his name is. He's a tight end. We're looking okay. So that's how recruiting's going. I'm very sad about the portal this year. I kind of want the portal to be good for us. I mean, it brought us our starting quarterback, so who knows what can happen. It's time to play UTSA. UTSA comes to East Delaware. They are a god-awful program. 62 overall. Trash. We need to absolutely blow this team out. Although I do want to quickly check. I shouldn't have backed out of recruiting just yet. I do want to check. Is it only Steve Henley on campus today? I want to make sure that that's the only guy we have on campus. So, I passed it. Visit scheduled. So we got a week 8, a week 8. Those are all done. Week 11's done. Week 8, week 8, week 11, week 12, and then week 13 for Nazir Wormley. So we have 2 guys coming on campus the next 2 weeks, or 1 guy the next week, and then what? You know what I'm talking about. 2 guys left, and 1 guy is Steve Henley, so we got to impress him. I think we should be able to blow this team out, but you never know when we get on the field. Things can happen. People can get hurt, change the game. But this should be a fairly simple win. I mean, this UTSA team is just bad. There's simply no competition for us, so we need to play like that's the case. We are here at home for the final 2 games of the year. We have Delaware at home, and then we have, obviously, this game at home against UTSA. So we've got final 2 home games of the year, trying to capitalize on that momentum and take this team from a 9-win team to an 11-win team, and hopefully not only just a conference championship win, but also a college football playoff win, because we're ranked. The college football playoff rankings, they value us a little bit. And I mean, when you're getting runs like that, this could be a easy game. A very easy game if we're getting runs and holes like that with the Dragon Warrior, Cameron Poe. But now the big man, Shelton Lighton, comes in, and the hole just opens up the same for him. Oh, this could be an easy one. This could be a walk in the park, a cakewalk, as they say. Let's see what happens. 1st and 10. We got a wide open man right there. It's going to be caught for Green. That's a big boy catch. Let's go read option here, because that'll bring in... Oh, it doesn't bring in. I thought I switched the plan to have Garnett come in on all read options. I guess I chose the wrong thing. That's okay. Maybe there's a read option in a formation that Keenholz is in. Obviously there is, because he was out there. But we should be seeing Garnett a fair amount today, like we have been the rest of the season. Lighten out of the backfield. Good catch. And we're moving the football very efficiently. We're doing a good job. Let's hit a little halfback slip screen. Slip. We'll hit the Dragon Warrior and see what he's got. R1's the button. There we go. It's hard to tell who's out in blocking for me because the shadows and the sunlight coming from the stadium is kind of hard to see on the field. QB blast. This should be... Yes, it is. It's Kenny Garnett. I was going to say, this should be Kenny Garnett. QB blast is usually effective, but they didn't block well. Okay. Ethan Spoth. Oh my God, Ethan Spoth. We brought you in the transfer portal to be our starting center, and you are just trash. Absolute garbage. Hot garbage. Keenholz underneath. What a natural pick play. Allows Keelan Rounds. I mean, look at that for Keelan Rounds. He's so much better than the UTSA corners. He just runs past them without any resistance or affecting anybody. It's so simple. Another touchdown for Keenholz. Yeah, this one could get ugly real quick. You might not see much of this game. If we get to the third quarter and it's like 35-0, you might not see much of the fourth quarter because there's not going to be much to see. We'll play it out, though. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's the first drive. We haven't even seen them on offense yet. So we'll see what happens. If we dominate them, then we'll know kind of what's going to happen. But there's our defensive backs. We got some studs. Christian Gray and Coy Parrish have been great transfers. And Christian Gray finally decided he wanted to catch an interception. He'd been swatting them down all season. But then last episode, he finally caught an interception. It was nice. It was about time. Do they still have the McCown brother or son? Oh, my God. That's not good. I wonder if they still have the McCown son. He should still be there, right? Is that him back there? Yeah, it looks like McCown back there. Okay, so they got, what is it, Josh McCown's son or Luke McCown? Which McCown brother is it? Or son? Which McCown brother's son is the quarterback? I can't remember. I don't remember if it's Josh's kid or if it's Luke's kid. Whoever it is, it's fun to have a Nepo baby at quarterback. We've got a 2nd and 8. That is a screen. Nathan Wallace, he caught the first pass of the day. And a 3rd and 3. Let's dial up a blitz. Let's get into McCown's face. We know that he's a McCown, so he can't move. He's not fast. Although Arch can move a little bit, and he's a Manning. So I guess that's not just because you got the last name of a quarterback that doesn't run fast. That's not. I took a bad angle on that one. That's all me. I took a real bad angle on that one. Maybe this is going to be more of a game. Maybe the offense for Utsa is going to be more competent than I gave them credit for. Or we just suck. That's also a possibility. Jalen Means. Oh, I was about ready to dial up a Jalen Means business. Oh my God, what is happening here? He's juking out everybody. I was about ready to dial up a Jalen Means business call, but he didn't get to him. McCown got it away. 2nd and 7. They're going to motion the running back. These jerseys remind me of like a Virginia away jersey because they got the orange with the blue. Just makes me think from afar it looks like we're playing Virginia, who also sucks. So I guess it makes sense. Get the sack, please. Jalen Means. Oh my God, I get so close every single time. It's a touchdown, UTSA. I'm gonna have a fit. I'm gonna throw up in my face. Oh, it's Owen McCown. That's his name. Okay, I still don't know what Sonny is. Who's his father, but. It's Owen McCown is his first name. And UTSA has tied it at 7. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. That's how this game's going to go. They're going to get wide open passes. I think that's how this game's going to go. Oh, look at the man rumble. The Dragon Warrior takes it to the 29 on his kick return. What a stud. Garnett comes into the game to hand the ball off to Shelton Light. I mean, these running lanes are just massive. You could put the worst running back in football history, and he'd get 30 yards in 2 plays because these holes are unbelievably huge. We will end the first quarter tied at 7, unfortunately. But, I mean, all we got to... The blowout's not necessary for this game because Steve Henley's kind of already a lock to come to our school. We just got to keep winning. As long as we keep winning, he's gonna commit. So that's all we got to do, really. We win these last 2 games against UTSA and against our rivals in Delaware, and then we get the recruit. So yeah, a blowout would be nice, and it probably should happen since we are clearly a better team than this UTSA squad. But all we got to do is win. All we got to do is win. So let's just go win. We'll hit Worthington underneath. I really hope he doesn't transfer. He keeps wanting to transfer. We were able to bring him back last year because his deal breaker, I think, is playing style, and the playing style does not fit him because he doesn't get a lot of catches. But when he does get catches, he's so good. He's so good. I don't want him to leave. I think we got lucky bringing him back this past offseason. I want him to stay. I want Jordan Faison to stay too, but he's going to graduate because he's a senior. But he'd be an unbelievable person to bring back. And that's an unbelievable throw from Kenyon Garnett. Talk about not having an arm. Kenyon Garnett can throw with the best of them every once in a while. Let's hand this ball off to Lighton. Lighton's got another big hole, but he's able to get brought down quicker than usual because Brandon Worthington doesn't know how to block for more than 5.5 seconds. Which would be, like, what, 3 seconds? Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Look at Shelton Lighton rumble. The big man still on his feet. Worthington picks up an injury holding his wrist or his forearm. I don't know what, he's like moving it around. I don't know what he's doing. Some sort of arm injury, upper arm injury. Or lower, I guess that would be the lower arm. Lower arm injury. And Cameron Poe will shark the touchdown. The Dragon Warrior has entered the end zone. And we take our lead back, go back up by 7. But we need the defense to actually play well, because that first drive on defense was abysmal. Absolute trash, utter garbage. I'm going to shoot them into the sun. But after the second drive, maybe I won't feel that way. Let's see what happens. I want to have a Jalen Means business call. I need it. I need it injected in my veins. We're not going to get on this play because it's going to be an unbelievable first down wide receiver screen. I hate it here. I want to stab myself with chopsticks. Hawaii, I love seeing Hawaii do well. They were our big big dynasty last year. Our main regular team dynasty. Obviously, we had the Golden Broncos, but they were our main dynasty. And I love seeing Hawaii get a big win. Maybe we'll move them out of the Mountain West in the offseason. Maybe they'll join us. Maybe we get to play them. We played them in year 1, I think, right? In this series, or do we do that in South Carolina? I know we played them at one point in College World 26, but I don't remember if it was in this series in year number 1 or if it was in South Carolina. Year number 1, intercepted by Coy Parrish. Forget about Hawaii because we got Coy. Coy going to the house. It's a house call. Pick 6, Coy Parrish. Don't play coy with me. That is a pick 6. I mean, he just read that the whole way, and he flipped the hips. Hips? Flip the hips? Owen McCown thought he had him, and to be fair, this does look open. Parrish is like 4 or 5 yards away from him. The ball is super lowly thrown. Look how low this ball is. It needs to be a little bit arced up, a little bit higher up, and it probably gets out of Parrish's reach. But that is open. I would have thrown this too, because nothing else is really open. I would have thrown that. But Parrish flips the hips, intercepts the pass, and then takes it to the house for a house call. You love to see it. You love to see it. And we go up 21-7. That's what I expect from this defense when we're playing a team like Utsa. That first drive might have been an anomaly. Maybe it was a fluke. A mirage, you may say. But give me that Jalen Means business call, man. I need it. I need to call that. Oh, it's going to be QB keeper. Owen McCown's got a little bit of speed on him. He jukes out of the way. Owen McCown! That doesn't look like a McCown family member. What are we doing here? That man actually rumbled a little bit. Oh, he's got a little bit of brother in him. There's no way that he was able to run like that. Oh, Cormier! He's going to wrap him up. Caleb Cormier with the sack. The man that's made of glass. What's that? Is it just called Glass? There's like a M. Night Shyamalan movie. Is it Bruce Willis? Is he the one that's made of glass? I can't remember. There's somebody that's like in that universe that they have where he's like made of glass, or his bones are like glass, but he's like fights crime or something. I don't remember. I've never seen the movie really. I've seen Split with the dude that plays Professor X. I've seen that movie. That's a pretty psycho movie. If you don't know what it is, he plays a character that has split personality disorder, so he plays like he acts like different people. It's a pretty good movie. It's just pretty insane. He like kidnaps a teenage girl or something. It's crazy. Look it up. But I'm pretty sure that in that universe there's also, because they did like an Avengers style team up where they had like the three different movie characters that they had like all in the same movie at one point. And I think I know Bruce Willis is in one of them. I just don't know if he's the one that's made of glass or not. Anyway, tangent over. Let's get back to the second quarter. Minute 10 to go. Faison dropped that one, but that's not really his fault. It was more of a bad throw. This is going to be a crazy throw. Okay. I was going to say, that's going to be an insane throw if I hit that. A couple of bad plays on this drive gets us to a 3rd and 10 situation. Totally fine, though, because we got Keelan Rounds. And it's a guaranteed first down. It might be even more. Keelan Rounds down the sideline. A good block opens up a lot of space. And Keelan Rounds is going to take it to the house for a touchdown. This guy is unbelievable. Oh, my God. A block from Merriweather opens up a touchdown. That had no business being a touchdown. But Merriweather throws a block that opens up the sidelines. And Keelan Rounds does the rest. 75 yards, because we didn't get any yards on the first 2 plays. 75 yards is all it takes for Keelan Rounds to show these scouts that probably are in attendance that he is a first overall pick type of player. He's generational. Better than Calvin Johnson. Better than Randy Moss. Better than Jerry Rice. Better than Jeremiah Smith. And I hate saying it. I love Jeremiah Smith. But Keelan Rounds is a dog. 2nd and 6, 28-7. We're starting to build our lead. We're starting to show our talent. Our talent is showing. Oh, what a spin move. That was a disgusting spin move. This guy can't be more than 5 foot. That dude was small. Hold off. Where's he at? Oh, I need to see how tall he is. There's got to be a little person on this roster. There's no way he's more than 5 feet. UTSA, 6 foot, 6'1", 6'3", 5. Alex Pope is 5'6". Are you serious? You've got a 5'6" receiver on your team. Oh my God. He's a little person. He's an actual little person. That's crazy. 5'6" playing college football. I know you're playing at UTSA, so it's not like that big of a deal. You're not going to go pro or anything, but I mean, what are we talking about? 5'6"? Oh, Jarek Francis, that was a great pass rush, but quarterback gets it away. 3rd and 8, 35 seconds left in the half. There might be a chance we get this stopped quickly. There's like 30 seconds left. Get the ball back, score another touchdown. Could happen. Oh, Jarek's getting double teamed. Come on, somebody get there. He's going to get the scramble. I'm actually going to call timeout here. Might as well. 28 seconds left. I'll turn the chew clock off because I know we still have it on. But we got a chance to make something happen here. I mean, if we're popping off 75-yard runs earlier in the quarter, why can't we do it again? Poe will field it at the 37. Let's turn off that chew clock so I don't forget. And then let's toss a little vertical route, see what we got working here. They're going to play it deep. Makes sense. But can they stop it? I'm going to hit green underneath. And I'm going to call my second timeout. Just get a little bit closer. Make them think we're not going to go for it. And then we're going to take it deep. That's what's going to happen. We're going to lull them into a false sense of security and then absolutely chuck on their heads. I'm going to hit green again. He's going to run out of bounds. He got rocked as he was going out of bounds, but he got out of bounds. We're going to switch this all go to the other side. Oh, this also has the possibility of a post receiver option. You know what? Just let me take a little scramble with Garnett. Never mind. All right, final timeout called. I thought that Garnett was going to be able to do something there. He doesn't usually get stopped like that. Good play. Fair play to you. Garnett's also on the field for this one. This could be a possibility of a Garnett scramble. 4, 3, 2. I got out of bounds with 1 second left. 60-yard field goal. I might as well try it. A 60-yard field goal is insane in college. There's no way I'm going to hit this. Either it's going to go super wide or it's not going to be long enough. There's no way this actually works. But here we go. Oh, I completely missed it. I completely biffed it. I don't think it had the distance either if it would have been straight. When the bars go in that, or when the meters go in that fast, there's no chance. I'm just not good enough to hit time that up. I can't do that kind of stuff. But you know what? It was a 60-yard field goal. We're up 28-7. It's not like that was going to matter in the long run. So might as well try it when you have the opportunity. And maybe I could have surprised myself. Maybe I could have made it, but I knew I wasn't going to. But we will go to the second half, leading 28-7. We've kind of controlled. There's that 5'6" dude. He's on kick return duty. That makes more sense. That's probably where he should be. But we are leading in comfortably against UTSA. Oh, I missed the tackle. That's embarrassing. That one's embarrassing. Is there any way I can convince you guys that I'm not the one on the sticks so you don't laugh at me every time I miss a tackle? Or think that I'm trash or garbage? Maybe I can convince you that, like, I'm not the one playing. Maybe this is my gameplay. Maybe this is somebody else's gameplay. I'm just commentating over. So that it makes me look a little bit better. Maybe I'm not so trash after all. Get to the quarterback. Caleb can't get there, but Jarek Francis can. That ball's out. Recovered by Justin Mixon, and he's going to house it. Interception. Or not interception. Forced fumble. I can't even speak. I'm so flustered. Forced fumble by Jarek Francis, the strip sack, and he takes it to the house. Justin Mixon Jr., who's been so good this year. And it's 35-7. Looks like we are going to get that blowout that we were initially looking for. Wow. Okay. That didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go. I thought we were just going to sack him and it was going to be the end of the play. But Jarek Francis gets his big mitt in there, swats it out, and then Justin says, "Oh, thank you. I'll take that." And he takes it to the house. I did press triangle to hurdle because I thought I was going to have to. Thankfully, it didn't register because that would have been kind of awkward. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's my gameplay. I promise. It's my gameplay. You can make fun of me all you want. Oh, that's embarrassing. I got to stop. I got to get better. There's Mixon again. He tackles McCown, so we can't go anywhere. And then we're going to get a sack. I'm calling it right now. Jalen means business. That's the call. Just dial it up. Oh, no, it's going to be a screen. Mixon's out there. Mixon can't bring him down. Oh, the broken tackles on the first play or on the first attempt are always so frustrating. I hate the first attempt broken tackles. Those are so stupid. Mixon can't bring him down. I mean, really? There's a good hit stick from Merriweather, at least. Or not from Merriweather. He's on offense. From Ainsworth. I saw the long name and my brain just assumed it was Merriweather. It's Hainsworth, the guy who's replacing Kareem Culliver. Look at Caleb Cormier go. Ben Rios injured on the play. He's one of the offensive linemen for Utsa. Utsa. Sounds like a club. Oh, get there. Stop that. Shut that down. Loss of 1. They're going to go for it. I mean, the 35-7 in the third quarter. It makes sense. You're going to go for it. But I'm going to bring a blitz. It's going to be Deshaun Dobbins. Blow it up. McCown keeps it. That ball's out. Recovered. Oh, my God. We got it right there. Who got it? Who is that? Number 10? I don't know who number 10 is. You think I would know. Is that Deshaun Dobbins? It might be. It is Deshaun Dobbins. Okay. He sacked McCown. Didn't sack McCown. He tackled McCown and picked up the fumble as well. Yeah, I think that you're not going to see much of the fourth quarter, if any, of the fourth quarter. I mean, it's starting to get a little ugly. It's not 35-0. It is 35-7, though. But you might not see much of the fourth quarter. Probably none of the fourth quarter, actually. Because we're kind of cruising for a bruising right now. We're dominating. We're rolling. Just like Undertaker in 2002, we're rolling. Look at Donovan Green. That transfer is paying off very well. He's got 5 catches today. I kind of want to go crazy. Let me go crazy a little bit. Let me get a little crazy. I should have got crazy because there's nothing open. Keenholtz, what you got for me? Oh, nothing. All right, don't let me go crazy anymore because that was stupid. Nobody got open. The safety's tracked with the deep routes. It was never going to work. Why'd you tell me to do that? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's not good. Cameron Poe deflects it. All right. I didn't want to press that. I thought he was going to be more open than he was. That be my fault. That be my fault, matey. Oh, let's just hit this. It's wide open. It's the big-time dog. The Dragon Warrior. Cameron Poe. What a stud. What a stud. He's only a sophomore. Well, he's a sophomore redshirt, but he's still only a sophomore. Oh, hit Keelan Rounds. He's wide open. My God, Keelan Rounds. Stop being so good. You're making the other people feel bad. You're so good. And then we just hand it off to the big dog, Shelton Lighton. He doesn't get in. Good tackle from 93. But we're going to run some hurry up, and we're going to get him in this time. Lighton into the end zone. Touchdown, East Delaware. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is probably this game. I'll see you at the end. That is going to do it for the game. 56-21. They did put up 14 points in the fourth quarter, but we had backups in the game at that point. It wasn't a big deal. It's nothing too crazy. But we put up a couple touchdowns. Micah Cypress did get an interception in this game, so that's pretty cool. Good for him. And Kenyon Garnett was going crazy as a running quarterback. So big win against Utsa. And we move on to the final game of the season. A rivalry the world over. And we get a commitment. Steve Henley says he wants to come play football at East Delaware. Welcome aboard, Steve. That's our second commitment of the year. We knew Morgan Webb was going to go to Oregon. That was kind of a given. And it's funny that his last name is Webb and he's going to the Ducks. That's kind of funny. But hey, Morgan Webb, we tried. He just never was going to come to us. There was just never going to be a possibility of that. Steve Henley does, though. 2 commitments, a free safety and a linebacker. We're working on that defense, baby. Working on that defense. And my God, Jeremiah Wolf, you better show up here. You better come play for me or I'm going to have a fit. I'm going to break my own face. We're in a recruiting battle for Antoine Steed. No! Penn State forces the recruiting battle. And they've got him on campus. No, we're going to lose Antoine Steed. Ah! Oh my God, we're going to lose Antoine Steed for a recruiting battle. And he's on campus this week for Penn State. Oh, he's going to go to Beaver Stadium. He's going to see a bunch of Beaver. Oh my God. He's going to go to Beaver Stadium. He's going to see them and he's going to be like, I want to go play for Penn State. You don't want to go play for Penn State. They never win national championships. They suck. We're going to lose Wayne Bostic because he's definitely going to Ohio State. That's a guarantee. He's from Ohio, so that's a guarantee. I probably should just take the hours off of him. Dennis Dicker, we tried the hard sell on him. It's not looking too good. Ole Miss has passed us for Rashawn Sherry. That's not good at all. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart here for the Delaware Knights. We got to figure this out. Rashawn Sherry's got to be a Delaware Knight. No, Oklahoma did pass us. We kind of knew that was a possibility when he was going to be on campus. Oh my God, everything is just crumbling for the good guys. We did pass Colorado for Dion Buck, which is nice, but I don't care about those guys. I want the 5 stars. And all the 5 stars are saying they don't want to come play for me. What's the deal with that? What's up with that? I don't know what's going on. I wish it was better. I wish we had better grades. And over time, we will get there. But right now, we kind of suck big, fat balls. And I don't like it. I don't like sucking big, fat balls. I'd prefer regular sized balls. If I had to suck any balls, I'd rather suck regular balls. But I got big fat ones right now. We need to add some more people to this recruiting board though. One thing that I tried in the BYU Dynasty that I've got running on the channel right now is I tried a little underhanded tactic, you could say, where I went through and I looked at guys that didn't have any offers late in the year. Now, I tried this a little too late in the year for the BYU Dynasty, but I looked at this and I tried to maybe swoop in and steal some extra recruits from out from underneath everybody if I were able to grab some of these guys that are not being recruited very heavily. Maybe we can grab them and use them to boost up our class. Now, they're going to be 3 stars most likely, and as all these guys tend to be. But if I can maybe jump in and steal some 3-star prospects that don't have any offers, that could be pretty sick. And I don't know if it actually is going to work because we tried it too late into the year. It was like the final week of the off-season recruiting. So I don't know if this is actually going to be a viable tactic or not. And maybe some of these guys aren't very good. They want us to get a fullback? You want us to have a fullback? Really? 6'5" pocket passer. I'm very curious. I don't like pocket passers because I like to scramble around a little bit. but maybe he could be good. If I can add some stud players, that's a 4-star that doesn't have any. A 4-star tight end doesn't have any offers. Okay. Tickle my pickle. Call me intrigued. Tickle me intrigued. All these guys have offers. So everybody that doesn't have an offer that I've added to this board, we could swoop in the very last second. They're being very heavily under-recruited. Maybe, just maybe, we can swoop in and those offers can boost us up the board a little bit and then they'll commit to us. That's a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's a chance. Might as well take a chance. What's it going to hurt? We already put all the hours we physically can on the rest of those guys, so what's the problem in offering these other people contracts, scholarships? So there we go. We'll offer scholarships and see, maybe since we're getting into the race a little bit sooner now, maybe that will benefit us a little bit. I don't know. But we've got our final game of the regular season. It's a rivalry that has stood the test of time. East Delaware versus regular Delaware. And they've got their knockoff Michigan jerseys that are just, they turn the saturation up. These jerseys are out of control. These are just the Michigan Wolverine jerseys. They just have the colors slightly different. Maybe get some originality, Delaware. What are we talking about here? But we're going to wear the Shadow uniforms because it is going to end up being a night game. It's a late afternoon night game. The Shadow uniforms are coming out, and we are going to get our lick back on Delaware. They beat us last year in improbable fashion. That is not going to happen again. We will start with the football against Delaware, and this one has to be just a bloodbath. We need to win by 70 in this game. Maybe not 70, because I'm going to have the accelerated clock on. But we need to win by a good amount. And as you can see, they're 2-0. We've only played them one time, but like I've said before, the team builder for college football, when you create a new rivalry, you have to give one of the teams in the rivalry at least one win. You can't just have a 0-0 rivalry in the team builder. I don't know why. It's stupid. Don't ask me. So I gave every team that we play, the opponent, I gave them one win. But now we've beaten all the other teams. Like, we've beaten Penn State twice. So technically that series is 2-1. We've beaten Maryland twice. We've beaten Temple. Delaware's the only team we haven't beaten. And look at oh my God, the Buckeyes just beat Michigan. Oh, I'm gonna come. Oh, that's so good. Ohio State defeated Michigan. That made my day. That made my day. They win the game. It's about time. You jabronis, about time you beat them. Bunch of bums in Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor's just a big trash pit. A bunch of trash over there. Garbage. Hate them. All right, this isn't a degrading the cheaters type of video, although any video really is, because they suck. But it's really a video about degrading the regular Delaware school because they're trash as well. They don't live in Dover, Delaware like we do. They don't have the heart. They don't have the passion that we do. We want to bring Delaware to the full front, or the forefront is the word I'm looking for. We want to bring them to the forefront of college football. And Donovan Green picks up an injury. Get up, you big baby. What are you doing? What do you think you is? Garnett's got this. Deep ball. Underneath. It's the Dragon Warrior. Cameron Poe. First down and more. I thought about throwing that deep. I really did. But then I was like, you know what's better than throwing it deep and not getting it? Throwing it short and getting it. So I went with that. Handoff. Poe. Is he going to get in? Cameron Poe tried to barrel his way in down at the 1. Good tackle. That's a good form tackle from whoever tackled me. But it's going to be a little too late because Sheldon Lighton got, oh my God, he got blown up. But he's still on his feet. And he scores the touchdown. And he's flexing on the haters because he's a god. Oh my God, he got absolutely destroyed though. Look at how hard he got hit here. Shelton Lighton ready to bounce it in. And then he gets lit up. Oh God. I kind of feel bad, Shelton. I didn't mean to get you a hit like that. But look at the flex. That is a real man right there. That's a man that's going to play on Sundays in the NFL. Shelton Lighton to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. East Delaware. The Blue Hens are garbage. They're 0-11. They're about to be 0-12. You might as well get those jerseys out that say 0-12. Although, I'm sure the Delaware football fans don't really care that much. They're not that good of a program in the first place, so they probably don't care enough to make jerseys that say 0-12. Or Owen and then the number 12. No, if this is like Texas. If Texas ever went 0-12, I think the whole state might literally catch fire. Not just Austin. I think the entire state might get set on fire if the University of Texas ever went 0-12. Same thing with like Ohio State or Georgia or Alabama or anything. Definitely Alabama. Those fans are crazy. And they can't read either, so they're going to be running around illiterate trying to burn people down. But any of the big programs, if they went 0-12, which would never happen, there would never be a world where any top 5 team in the country would ever go winless. Even Clemson, as bad as they are, they're going to get one win. But there'd never be any. But the bad teams, because it's just a matter of recruiting at that point, because the recruits are going to be talented and they can't leave during the season. Not like they can enter the transfer portal during the year. That'd be kind of crazy if that was a possibility. Think about, oh my God, think about if it was like the professional leagues, like NFL or anything like that. Think about if a college player was on a good school, like if who's like Clemson. If Clemson's they're having a bad year this year in real life. What if their best player, like what if Cade Klubnik said, you know what, I'm done, and he leaves in the transfer portal and goes plays for another team the next week. He's just on another team as the starting quarterback. He goes to, I don't know, who needs a quarterback in like Power 4 college football. I don't even know. He just goes, plays for another team, and he's the starting quarterback. It's like a free agent pickup during the season, or like it'd technically be like a trade, I guess, but one-sided trade because only one player leaves. You know what I'm talking about. It'd be funny. It'd be funny to see a college quarterback play 1 week for one team, and then he leaves. The very next week, he goes plays for another team. But that's never gonna happen. It's just something that I thought of. It'd be pretty funny. We are pretty much locked into I think we are now locked into the conference championship, by the way. That win over UTSA has guaranteed us a spot. Look at oh my God! The Dragon Warrior pulling out all the stops to get into the end zone. I mean, he's channeling his inner chi, and he's exploding on the faces of the Delaware Blue Hens. We lead 14-0. I mean, all he did was just bob and weave a little bit. He's just so much faster than these guys. It's not really much challenge at all. Very, very simple. Nice spin move. Why do they always hit a spin move on me? That's like, they don't ever like try to juke, or they do a little bit, but it's more spin moves. And the spin moves always get me. I always fall for a spin move. This quarterback's trash. You got to sack him. Sack this man. Sack this man. The fact that he was able to get that away. He had 19 million years in the pocket, and you finally get to him and he throws it away. You got too late. Where's the pass rush? Although the pass rush is in high school right now, Antoine Steed, but he's possibly going to Penn State. I don't want him. He's on campus right now. Just think about it. He's on campus in Penn State right now. Or possibly he was already on. Maybe they had a noon game. I don't know. But anyway, he was on campus for Penn State today. And maybe he's thinking, I want to go there and not to East Delaware. Maybe I want to go to Happy. Who wants to go to Happy Valley? They throw bags of pee at each other. Why would you want to go there? Come here where it's a warming and welcoming community. We have a racetrack here. NASCAR. That's cool. Come play for us. We can offer you big bags of cash. Hand off to Light, and he breaks a tackle. I feel like I'm playing Michigan. I see these helmets the stupid wing that what they call it, it's like a winged helmet they call it, even though it's not a wing. It's supposed to be like a badger, or not a badger claw, but like a Wolverine claw, because they're not a bird team. They're a Wolverine. They can't even get their own helmet name right. They call it a freaking wing. It doesn't even look like a wing. It looks like a badger claw. Why do I keep saying it looks like a Wolverine? You know what? Screw it. They're badgers. It looks like a badger claw. But they call it a winged helmet for some stupid reason, because they don't know what they're doing up there. They're completely clueless. But I just feel like I'm playing a highly saturated Michigan team. And it fits because they're 0-11, so that also fits because they're trash. But anyway, those recruits should come play for us because it's nice. It's good weather here. Well, not great weather. Sometimes the winter can be pretty rough, but we got a racetrack and we got friendly people. Who doesn't want to come play for Delaware, man? Yeah, we're not a big Hollywood market or New York City or anything like that, but you can come play for us. You could be the talk of the town. I mean, Keelan Rounds he's going to be the mayor. They're going to give him the key to the city. He could kill somebody and we would defend him. He could literally, Keelan Rounds could go out in the street and gun somebody down in cold blood, and we would say we didn't see anything. It didn't happen. That's the kind of respect you get when you come play for East Delaware. And by the way, I didn't get the first down there. I was talking about Keelan Rounds murdering people in cold blood, and I didn't focus on the first down there. That's my bad. All right, let's focus up here. I probably should have paid more attention there. And not, I was picturing Keelan Rounds just pulling out like a Tommy gun and just gunning people down, old school style, St. Valentine's Day Massacre style. Oh, man. And then we would just say, no, we didn't say anything. He didn't do anything. What are you talking about? That's the kind of respect you get if you play well here at East Delaware. But no, Antoine Steed wants to go up to Happy Valley and probably get real close to a good season, but then always choke it in the end because of their head coach. Trash. That's where if that's the 3 years that he wants to have, then that's the 3 years he can have. If he wants to come here and have actual success, possibly win a national championship, then he should come to East Delaware. But if he wants to go up there and be mediocre for 3 seasons and then go to the NFL, then that's what he can do. Whatever. It's his choice. But if he wants to be able to go out into the streets and pull out a Tommy gun and shoot people dead in the streets, then he should come to East Delaware. If that's what he wants. If that's his vibe. I don't know what his vibe is, but if that's his vibe, he can come to East Delaware. But I don't know if that's his vibe. 27 seconds. Can I pull off a miracle touchdown here? Possibly. I'm going to chuck this out of the backfield. It's going to be Shelton Lighton. I was kind of hoping, I was banking on a broken tackle there to get the first down, but he didn't get it. So we'll call our first timeout. Let me get a little vertical play going. Let me get some verticals. Some straight up verticals. Donovan Green's still not in the game, by the way. He got hurt early in the game. Skip Montgomery. Skip. He's in the game now. We'll call our second timeout. I could have let that run until we got set because we got the first down, but we'll call our second timeout, and then we'll call another vertical play. Exact same verticals we just called, but this time it's different because it's the same. So we're going to hit Montgomery again. Montgomery's not going to get out of bounds. Oh, that sucks. I was kind of banking him getting out of bounds there. All right, we'll use our final timeout. Our final timeout is here. Kenyon Garnett's in the game. I might be able to do something here. Oh, that's open. That's not open anymore. Oh my God! Cameron Poe! You gotta be kidding me! The Dragon Warrior's insane. He might actually be the Dragon Warrior. Are you serious? You caught that? Oh my God, Cameron Poe. I just chucked for no reason other than maybe it could happen. We almost got blocked there, by the way. It almost went really bad, but it did happen. Cameron Poe, the Dragon Warrior, the backup running back. He just said, I'm going to take that. That's mine. And he grabbed it. Wow. Okay. All right. That was insane. What a way to end the half. I mean, Kenyon Garnett was the one throwing it. It wasn't even like it was Lincoln Keno's throwing it. Kenyon Garnett just said, F it. Cameron Poe's down there somewhere, and he just heaved it. And it worked. He threw it as hard as his little noodle arm could throw it. And it worked. Touchdown, East Delaware. We lead 21-0 over our rivals. And you know what? In a rivalry game of this magnitude, sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta a little grimy. You gotta get a little down in the dirt. A little dingy. And you gotta beat these guys and punch them where it hurts. And that's in the taint. So let's go punch them there. Oh, bring the tackle, please. There we go. Good job. 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. Bring a blitz. Bring the pressure. It's going to be a QB sneak. Get there. Get there. I'm ready. I'm right here on it. I'm ready for it. QB sneak. I'm shutting it down. I'm shutting it down. You know, there's no absolute way. There's simply no way he got that. No. He didn't get it. That knee is down. That knee is down before the first down marker. That's just clearly what happened. The ball didn't even get crossed. There's no way that's a first down. You cannot call that a first down. If you do, I'm going to punch myself. You can't call that You cannot call that a first down. That's not a first down. What are we talking about? The marker is right there on the 30. The big white line. This is not a first down. The ball didn't even get across. Look at his knee. His knee is down. That ball is not across. That ball is not even close. How did you call that a first down? I challenged it. It didn't even work. Look at him. He's basically laying on the ground. How did that not get overturned? EA Sports, fix your replay system, your challenge system. That's not a first down. He's down. The ball never even crossed until right there. The ball crosses right here. He's on the ground. He's literally laying down. He's like he's going to sleep. He didn't get this, and yet they gave him a first down. What are we doing? How did he get? How did you call this? This is not a first down, EA Sports. His knee is down. His elbow is down. The ball is simply not across the 30. It's not even touching the white line. Not even near the white line. Look at it. He's got it tucked away. Look at that. You can see green grass. I know I'm zooming in on Deshaun Dobbins' butt. You can see green grass in between him and the white line. Look at that. You gotta be joking, man. You simply gotta be joking. You're lying. You're not telling the truth. That's a fib. I cannot believe that they called that a first down. What are we doing here? At some point, you gotta be at least a little realistic. Like, that is insane. Ball don't lie. Caleb Cormier with the sack. I mean, what are we doing here? How in the world did that get called a first down? There's simply no way that it was actual first down call. Oh my God. And we wasted a timeout on it. Even though it wasn't a waste, it should have been called correctly. But EA Sports, in their challenge system, has no idea what they're challenging. I mean, I don't even know why the challenge is in the game. Micah Cypress almost picked it off. Why even have the challenge system in the game if it's not going to work? If you can't tell he was a half a yard short, even a yard short, we stopped him at the same yard line he was at. He might even have lost a yard on that. The fact you couldn't tell that wasn't a first down is a little troubling. You need to fix your system, EA Sports, because that's not a first down. It's just not. The first down marker was the 30. He didn't get to the 30. Insane. Absolutely insane. This video's got everything you want. This video's got conversations about massacres in the streets of East Delaware, punching people in the taint, and a juice crash out. I mean, this has got everything you want. This is the perfect video. What else would you ever need? What else could you ever possibly need from a World of Juice video other than those three conversations? They are kind of low-key stopping me right now, though, but They can't stop Shelton Lighten. Even they can hit him as hard as they want. You're not going to put him down. You can't keep the big man down. He's too big. He's too meaty. He's a big man. That's a targeting call, by the way. It's a big man slapping meat. You can't stop him. When big men slap meat, it's unstoppable. I slap meat with the best of them. 3rd and 1. Worthington's going to get this. I guarantee it. Guaranteed. Absolute guarantee. He didn't get it. Oh, my God. You gotta be joking. Why didn't I get a block there? Oh, all right. If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be the Dragon Warrior. Cameron Poe. Here, oh, my God. Absolute. Parted the Red Seas. He's Moses. Bringing the Israelites to the desert to wander for 40 years, whatever they did. I don't care. 2nd and 4. Good job. Good job, Shelton Lighten. 2nd and 4. Handoff to Lighten again. He's going to get brought down before the first down marker. You see, that wasn't a first down, EA Sports. And I understand because he didn't get it. But what Delaware did was also not a first down, but you gave them a first down. So where's the double standard? Why do we have a double standard right now? Where's the evenality? Is that even a word? Evenality? Where is the symmetry? The fairness? 4th and inches. Obviously, I'm going to go for this. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? It's going to be Keelan Rounds. It's going to be a touchdown. Keelan Rounds is so freaking good, man. I love him so much. I love him so much. Oh, my God. He's so good. Keelan Rounds is what Amani Tolles could have been if Amani Tolles didn't leave after the first season of Golden Bronco Dynasty. If he wasn't a junior and went to the NFL, first overall pick, by the way, if he wouldn't have went to the NFL after the first season of Golden Bronco Dynasty, he could have been the greatest receiver to ever play football. But because he left, he only got the 1 year. And Keelan Rounds has had 2 years, and he's going to have a third, because he's only a sophomore this year, true sophomore. So he's going to have at least 3 years of production. He's going to be one of the best of all time when it's all said and done. Because he's just that good. You can't deny greatness for that long. That's going to be a sack. It's the big dog. Oh, it's Scruggs, Byron Scruggs. I thought it was Langston Bowling for a second. No, it's Byron Scruggs who brings him down. 3rd and 14. And this is how it should go. I mean, this is an 0-11 Delaware squad. We should walk out of this building with a 90-point victory. That's how bad they are. That also probably should have been a pick, but I missed it. Thankfully, he didn't catch it, because I would have been crashing out if he would have caught that. Oh, they're going to go deep again. This time it's going to be picked, and it is. It's Christian Gray. The transfer gets a second interception, and he might have a pick 6. Can he house it? Christian Gray down the sideline, diving, touchdown, East Delaware. It's a house call. 50 Shades of Gray, interception, pick 6, and we got a blowout here in Dover. Easy. 35 to Zippo. They got a donut on the board. Hopefully you're not diabetic, because there's a donut on the board. We'll send this back away, and you probably don't need to see much of this fourth quarter either. We'll give you one final regular Delaware drive, the worst Delaware, and then we'll probably skip to the end of the game, because this one's getting a little out of hand, just like the Utsa game did. Oh, I fell for the play action. But that's going to be picked off. No, it's not. Okay. It's incomplete. Christian Gray was behind him, unfortunately, for that one. A little bit behind. A little bit of Monica in my life. Can we get to the sack there? Popeye, eat your spinach. Oh, what are we doing, Micah Cypress? No, Micah Cypress. Why are you trash? You're a two-way player, big dog. You got to get better at tackling. You got to get better at the tackling. You also got to get better at coverage, because that was garbage. Good tackle there. Loss of 5 on the play. Justin Mixon Jr. They don't call him the hybrid for nothing. Well, they don't call him. Maybe we can start calling him the hybrid. Kind of a sick nickname, by the way. The hybrid? You want to be called the... I mean, how's nobody been called the hybrid before? It had to have been somebody called the hybrid. That's too cool of a nickname. You're probably not going to see much of this game after this play right here on 3rd and 13. Caleb Cormier with the sack. It's 4th and 18. Just give it up at this point, Delaware. They are going to. All right. You're not going to see much more of this. You'll see this punt. We'll do this punt right here because it could be a return. You never know. Or maybe not. Maybe it's going to go out of bounds at the 4? The 3. Okay. Well, we'll start from the 3, and I'll catch you guys at the end of the game because this one is OVA. OVA. There is the game, 35-0. We were able to get it to around midfield. Battle for the state is the victory for us. We destroyed Delaware. We keep them winless on the season. That's the first 0-12 season I've seen in College Football 26 this year. And it's pretty fun that it came against our vicious rivals, our most hated rivals. We have won both games this episode, which means we already, I'm pretty much sure we guaranteed the conference championship appearance when we beat UTSA in the first part of the episode, but we definitely guarantee it today against Delaware. Jeremiah Wolf, the #1 player in the entire country, has chosen to come play for us. Oh my God. It says he's a tight end. He's an athlete. He's probably going to play wide receiver. We also get Nazir Wormley, who was on campus. Antoine Steed. No! Antoine Steed chose Penn State. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I simply knew he was going to choose Penn State. Oh my God, Antoine. Why? Why would you choose Penn State? You saw what we just accomplished, and we will take on Tulane in the American Conference Championship. Oh my God. Antoine Steed, how could you? I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe he chose him. Brand exposure for Penn State, though. Is there a possibility he decommits? It's a little late into the year. I don't think it's possible. But where's Penn State at currently? What's their brand exposure looking like? I need to know like how their season's going so far. So they are 9-3, number 19 in the country. They just came off of a win against Oregon, which is why he committed there in the first place. They're probably not going to play in the Big Ten Championship at 9-3. I wouldn't think that they would be. If we go to the Big Ten, no, they're not even close. It's going to be Michigan and UCLA in the Big 12 Championship, or Big Ten Championship, unless Ohio State's able to get in there, but I doubt it. I don't think that. I think it'll be Michigan, UCLA. But Penn State's not even close. What's the bracket look like? Are they in the bracket? They are not. We are against Missouri right now as a home playoff team. There's a chance he decommits. I don't think it's likely. It's probably like a 5% chance he decommits, but I'll keep him on the board just in case. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'll keep him on the board just in case. I don't think he's going to decommit, but that brand exposure could drop if Penn State doesn't make any playoff push. Very interesting. Wayne Bostic didn't commit to Ohio State after the Week 13 visit. Oh my God. Why? Azor? No, he chose Oklahoma. I hate it here. Oh my God. You got to be kidding me, man. All right, whatever. We're still looking good. We've fallen so far on Rashawn Sherry. That visit to Tulane Week 13 really worked. The hard sell, I don't know what... I mean, the hard sell is as good as we're going to get it. Oh, man. These grades... Not having good grades is just brutal, man. Not having good grades, you can't really even recruit at that point if you don't have good grades. So, it's so difficult. So difficult. But we're going to offer scholarships to everybody that we didn't offer a scholarship to. And this is my strategy. I wonder if we can get into the race for any of these guys. We haven't jumped in on the boards just yet. That doesn't mean we can't get in. If we put some hours on each person, we might be able to jump into a little bit of a race here. See if we can make some magic happen. It'd be pretty crazy if we could. Let me toss some hours on each person. Each person's going to get a guaranteed 10. But maybe if there's somebody that we like a little bit more, we can toss a few extra hours on. But everybody's going to get a guaranteed 10 hours. All these 3 stars. We're going to make sure that's 25. That's not what I wanted to do. We're going to make sure that we can have a chance to bring in a fairly good class, fairly good recruiting class, especially with these guys not having any offers. We should be able to get in the board pretty quickly for them. This 6'5" pocket passer is very intriguing to me. I'm not a big pocket passer guy because I'm more of a scrambling type player myself. So I don't know what's going to happen there. This 4-star tight end I might be a little bit more persuaded to go a little bit harder on. But everybody's going to get 10. That leaves us with 60 hours left. So what kind of... We probably need to get a guard. So I'm going to go a little bit harder on guard. We'll put 25 extra on the guard. And then we probably need maybe a corner. Maybe like Quentin Moncrief. So we'll go 25 extra on him. And then I can put 5 on each other people. So maybe we go another guard like Cameron McNabb. We go 5 on him. And then we go possibly 5 on maybe the D tackle. Yeah, let's go 5 on Austin Seitz. We'll put 5 on him. And maybe those guys we can get into the race for. I don't know. Maybe it's too late. But we have 4 people in the class. 2 5-stars, 2 4-stars. We're trying to get some extra 5-stars, but it's not looking good for any of the last 5-stars we have. We might not get any of them, which is going to be very sad. I'm going to cry. And we didn't get them. Dicker and Sherry both commit to other schools. I'm going to be sick, man. We had those guys the entire time. Oh, my God. All right. We didn't get either of them. Brand exposure for Dennis Dicker. I don't see NC State losing out on that. Oh, we just got locked out of Rashawn Sherry. All right, whatever, big dog. Brand exposure for Dennis Dicker. How is NC State doing? Is NC State doing well? They're in the ACC, aren't they? Yeah, here they are. Okay, so take me home to this. What are we working with here? This is not what I wanted to go. I needed to go to team needs. That's what wait, what did I want to go to? No, I wanted to go to my school. That's what I needed to go to. I didn't know you could look at all the other schools, recruits and stuff like that. That's kind of cool. Show me NC State. And show me what is Dennis Dicker again? Oh, God. Oh, wait, just brand exposure. Never mind. Never mind. I thought it was something else. It's just brand exposure. So I can just see that naturally without having to pick a position. Show me NC State. So their brand exposure right now, they're 8-4. They're not going to do anything in terms of... They're not going to do anything in terms of like playoffs or anything like that. They're currently ranked number 40 in the top schools. There's a chance that they drop out of that, but it might be too late. I don't know. I'll keep him on there just like Antoine Steed, but I doubt either of these two guys decommit. They're probably just going to stay at those two schools. Bostic, we jumped ahead on Wayne Bostic. Why? I'm okay with it because that's one extra 5-star that we could have. I think if we win the conference championship, he's going to commit to us. Now the way that's looking. Dion Buck, we're doing good with. I can't get him on a visit anymore because we don't have any more home games. McGooligan, we're in a big battle for him. Griggs, we're doing okay with. This guy, we probably should just take off the board because we already have a couple of tight ends coming. So we're already doing pretty well there. And we haven't jumped in on any of these guys just yet. We got locked out on Cameron McNabb. How did we get locked out on 2 of the guys that I went hard on? It's kind of upsetting, actually. We have 145 hours. We have not been able to get in the race on any of these guys just yet. So let me drop the 50 piece on them. Let me drop that 50 piece. Let me drop that Duntana on some of these guys. I'm actually going to take off Ezekiel, whatever his last name is, because we don't need him anymore. We don't need him anymore, so we're going to take him off. I'm going to go in a little bit harder on this tight end, Alonzo Willett, since he is better than the other guy. At least he's a 4-star. The other guy was a 3-star. DeMarcus Slayton, the quarterback. I can put like 25 hours on the quarterback, I guess. I can put an extra 5 on DeMarcus Slayton. Put an extra 5 on a few different guys. Obviously, this is we're gonna go a little bit harder into off-season recruiting with some of these players. Quentin Moncrief, we can swap to a 50 piece, a little 50 burger on him. We can go for a 5-piece on you. For a 5-piece on you. We got 60 hours left. Where do I want to separate these hours at? Maybe the free safety. Although now Cadu's got Pitt offering him a scholarship. So a few of these players do have a scholarship now offered to them. That could be affecting a little bit. We'll offer 25 on you. I think we can go maybe swap this to a 25 on DeMarcus Slayton, possibly. Yeah, why not? Why not? All right, that's the way that we're going to separate the recruits. So we were able to bring in an extra. We got 2 more 5-stars, or 1 more 5-star, but we might have an extra 5-star. Wayne Bostic, we've jumped Ohio State for. And now we've got the conference championship game in the next episode. Oh, man, if we win this, then we're moving conferences. So I'm hoping that we can win it, go to the college football playoffs, because right now we're in the college football playoff, and I think we would still be in it with a loss, but it'd be close. I don't know. I don't want to even think about that. I want to get the win and then move on to the college football playoffs and maybe have a big game and maybe upset somebody in the playoffs. But that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much. Stop by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.